The Taured Mystery, exploring the enigmatic arrival of a man from a non-existent country. Among the countless enigmatic tales and mysterious incidents recorded throughout history, the Taured Mystery holds a special position due to its peculiar and fascinating nature. The story recounts the arrival of a mysterious man in Japan during the mid-20th century who claimed to originate from a country named Taured, a country that seemingly does not exist on any known map. This astonishing claim has prompted curiosity, debates, skepticism, and even theories involving alternate realities, parallel universes, and elaborate hoaxes. Delving into the origins, intricacies, possible explanations, and wider implications of this intriguing event sheds light not only on the nature of human perception and reality, but also on our collective fascination with the unexplained. The year was reportedly 1954, and the place was Tokyo International Airport, now Haneda Airport. A seemingly normal day turned extraordinary when airport customs officials encountered a traveler whose passport appeared genuine but originated from an unheard-of nation, Taured. The document, officials observed, was fully legitimate in appearance, containing multiple travel stamps from various international destinations. The man himself, described as neatly dressed, respectable, fluent in multiple languages, including Japanese and French, and visibly confused by the skepticism, insisted that Taured was indeed a genuine European nation located between France and Spain. Customs officials, puzzled and intrigued, produced a map and requested that the man identify the exact location of his country. Without hesitation, he pointed confidently to the Principality of Andorra, located precisely between France and Spain, but seemed genuinely distressed and confused by its unfamiliar name on the map. According to his persistent assertions, Taured had existed for over 1,000 years. In an attempt to resolve the puzzle, authorities detained the traveler temporarily at a nearby hotel under heavy security until further investigation could proceed. However, the story took an even stranger turn. By the following morning, the man had inexplicably disappeared, leaving no trace or evidence behind him, despite heightened security measures. Equally troubling was the disappearance of all his personal documents, passport, and luggage, which were reportedly kept securely locked by the airport authorities. This abrupt and complete disappearance amplified the intrigue surrounding the already mysterious occurrence, launching the story into the realm of folklore and urban legend. As captivating as the story is, its provenance remains remarkably elusive. No official Japanese government or airport records have ever been produced to substantiate the incident, and no credible eyewitness has definitively verified it. Researchers tracing its origins discovered the earliest versions of this tale appearing primarily in popular literature dedicated to paranormal phenomena, starting around the 1970s. Its retelling has been highly inconsistent across various accounts, exhibiting significant alterations and embellishments each time. Critics and skeptics thus propose that the entire episode is likely nothing more than an urban myth or imaginative fiction, perhaps inspired by real but less dramatic immigration mishaps. But even within this skeptical framework, questions persist regarding how this particular narrative arose, why it resonated widely, and how its peculiar details, such as the man's unwavering certainty about Taured's existence and the legitimacy of his travel documents, developed such lasting fascination. The persistence of the Taured narrative owes much to its evocative potential for speculative explanations involving exotic and sensational theories. Chief among these is the hypothesis that the incident constitutes evidence of parallel universes or alternate dimensions momentarily intersecting with our own. According to this hypothesis, the traveler might have unintentionally crossed a dimensional border, arriving from a slightly altered version of Earth, one in which Andorra, or perhaps a completely different nation-state named Taured, emerged historically distinct from our own timeline. The multiverse interpretation, while admittedly speculative, does align intriguingly with current scientific discussions around quantum physics, string theory, and the theoretical plausibility of parallel universes. Physicists exploring quantum mechanics often ponder the possibility of infinite realities coexisting, each branching continuously from every conceivable historical event. The Taured Mystery, albeit anecdotal and unsubstantiated scientifically, poetically encapsulates these profound concepts, feeding public imagination and highlighting humankind's collective desire to comprehend the unknown realms potentially surrounding us. Another fascinating approach to analyzing this mystery stems from psychological and sociological perspectives. The story may reflect cultural anxieties around identity, belonging, and the fluidity or uncertainty of geopolitical borders. During the mid-20th century, particularly post-World War II, the geopolitical landscape witnessed significant turbulence, instability, and redrawing of national boundaries. The Taured Mystery may metaphorically embody these anxieties, symbolizing fears and uncertainties about nationhood, sovereignty, and identity. Psychologically, such stories also highlight human cognitive tendencies to embrace ambiguity, mystery, and intrigue. Cognitive bias research demonstrates how humans frequently reconstruct memories, amplify storytelling, and imbue ordinary events with extraordinary meanings, fueling elaborate legends over time. Perhaps what began as a minor airport anomaly, misunderstood translation, or innocent misunderstanding became sensationalized and reshaped by collective imagination into the mesmerizing tale we now recognize. Importantly, the Taured Mystery exemplifies the profound human attraction toward unresolved puzzles, inexplicable events, and extraordinary narratives. This persistent allure arises from our innate curiosity, desire for excitement, and fascination with the boundaries of known reality. The tale remains resonant precisely because it encapsulates several compelling human themes: the fragility and unreliability of perception and memory, the arbitrariness of geographical and cultural boundaries, and the tantalizing possibility of unknown worlds or alternate realities lying just beyond our understanding. Such narratives function not merely as entertainment, but as meaningful cultural reflections, stimulating intellectual curiosity, skepticism, and inquiry into the nature of our collective understanding of reality. Thus, regardless of factual authenticity, the Taured Mystery undeniably holds cultural significance through its symbolic resonance and intellectual intrigue. Ultimately, the man from Taured Mystery, whether truth or fiction, enriches our cultural and intellectual landscape by encouraging exploration of profound philosophical, scientific, psychological, and cultural questions. It compels us to challenge our assumptions about the solidity and permanence of national boundaries, reality, and personal identity. Though skepticism remains warranted due to a glaring lack of concrete evidence, the story's endurance suggests deeper truths about the human psyche, imagination, and our intrinsic fascination with the unknown. In this context, the Taured Mystery emerges not merely as an extraordinary anecdote, but as a rich narrative deeply entwined with human thought, perception, imagination, and creativity. It remains, at its core, a captivating example of humanity's ongoing quest to understand the strange, paradoxical, and mysterious nature of our collective experience, a mystery that remains as profoundly compelling today as it was when first recounted.